Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Mietta, and we are back in ARK. Well, I think we kinda start with clarification because in the last episode, in the Centrum series, I kinda mentioned that I'm not sure when we are starting on Extinction. There's a lot of series that I'm working on currently. We have obviously the Center series, we have Aberration. I also have a building series, so there's a lot of things to do. But that idea that I would be starting Extinction later kinda went out the window when my brother and my friend, who I usually play ARK with, mentioned that they wanna play ARK. So yeah, here we are on Extinction, as you can see, and we are playing together. Well, I'm not sure how long they stick around because we never really finished together a map. But I think they will stick around for the beginning, and we will just do our own thing, like in the other series. And yeah, the first few episodes probably gonna be a bit more heavily edited. I played with them in Hungarian, and well, since the channel is English, I can't really put up the things that we were talking about, and yeah, so I'm over voicing, I guess, doing a voiceover on what happened with us, and we'll see how I can, I guess, react and commentate on what happened with us. It's a good practice for me, I guess, also for keep on speaking and getting better, because we have a lot of improvements to do for the new year. And one of them is me, I guess, speaking more smoothly and more interesting. I don't know how would you phrase it, but yeah, we have a lot to learn and improve, and for that we have to do it. So yeah, we are on Extinction. In the beginning, I kind of looked around at the lake here, and we're just waiting on my friends to come along. And we were like trying to find where we are. Well, let's just say I see a big tall building is not really a good point to try to find each other, because there's a lot of buildings around, and yeah, we tried to find each other, saying that we saw this holographic looking earth in the middle of the lake. But yeah, it took quite some time to find each other, and there were some settings also for them to make graphically, because there were some like the usual ARK issues. And oops, I, with my perfect reaction, just dodged that snake on the way. So yeah. Also, what's kinda fun, because I guess of the warmth of this map, we are getting pretty thirsty all the time, and it's not even fun. So yeah, that's gonna be a struggle for the long run, I guess. And also, There are some spiders that were chasing me, so I tried to keep busy and look small, I guess. Do you guys also like to play with your friends sometimes when everyone is in survivor mood? It's so fun to just try to find how not to die in the beginning with laughing on them when they are struggling. Me being quote unquote the ARK survivor in our group because I played the most. Kind of just rely on they rely on me making the tools in the beginning and yeah, guiding our way where we need to continue our improvements. But it's a fun thing to do. At least the part where I can say to them to go around, collect wood, collect stone, metal. So not everything is kind of on my shoulder to gather. That's the best part in playing together. Besides laughing on them when they die with some very silly reason. But yeah, it's always a fun experience, and I wish we would have more time to play together. But yeah, the obviously the work life and just having many other projects is taking off time from uh, gaming, and yeah, it's usually me staying alone and playing on my own. This map actually is also kind of new for me too because I never played on Extinction before. I have a few maps that I played on Survival Evolved. Like I started with the island. We played on Crystal Island and Ragnarok. And also, I found my friend here finally. So, yeah, I've played on Fjordur. And what else? For a small time, we played on Lost Island too to get some creatures. But I guess, yeah, there's a bunch of other maps that's coming along the way that I'm excited to explore and learn the mechanics. And like this is on Earth, so this is quite fun to see what we can achieve here. For the future, though, I probably do better if I don't start on this many series at once. But, well, ARK is just bringing the new maps after each other, which is good. But I just don't have time to finish them before the new one comes out. So I guess it's piled together for a bit, but I promise this is the last map that we start with the currently running series. And before we start a new one in the future, I probably gonna make well, at least I finish. Oops, I died to piranhas. That's is it better than a capro? It hurts less as a from a capro. I don't know. Anyway, if I will start a new series in the future after we finish the center, because we are closest to the center to finish. Then I'm probably going to make some vote or something, so then we can decide on what map that I haven't started yet should I play. Because maybe we don't want to start on one of the new ones. We could go back to playing on Scorched Earth, or I don't know. Maybe if Ragnarok came out next, then we could play that one. Obviously, there's a bunch of maps that could come out while I finish this one of the series. We will see how much I can pick up the pace on the center. And yeah, next we will see which one we focus on. I kind of excited for Extinction right now. But yeah, Aberration feels a tiny bit harder than I anticipated it. But we will power through, and maybe along the way on both Extinction and on the center, we are learning and getting better in the game too. So we will have an easier job in Aberration to tackle all the hard jobs, hard survivor moments. So yeah, that should be fun. And yeah, we finally came back together as a tribe to drink something. And I also noticed, well, the level 1 is a bug, but I also had to set in a later play session the levels of the creatures, because there were not many high levels. So I just set up before the game the server, and I just didn't have time to put up all the settings that I usually use. So yeah, it took a while, but at least the game was a bit easier in the beginning. We still died a bunch of times, but that's just something you do in the early game. And there are a bunch of spiders around these parts. Let's just say that. My friend decided to punch it while I came back for my bag. So I had to run and help her. It was just a level 10 spider. So it didn't feel like a big enemy. And I tried to dodge around. I'm not sure if it helped. But yeah, it broke my spear, obviously. Although I didn't really want that Dimorphodon to walk into the picture and start to bite me when I just wanted the spider meat, so. There's poor Springolina. She forgot to name her character, so she is our only human on the map. The one and only. So, our plan here kinda is to build something up, so we can at least make some fire to get some meat food going on, and just try to decide our next move from there. So yeah, that's I was kinda deciding on building something on this platform. So if any spider or snake would come, they would have a harder time reaching us. At least that was kinda my logic behind the decision. So I kinda gave the order to let's gather wood and stone. And oops, do not hit it, even if it's just a level 5. What we kinda noticed early is that we don't have a lot of wood in this area. So that was something of a problem. But I still worked to make them some tools that they can run around and gather that little resources that we have around this place. And also Springolina arrived back. So I just made 2 tools, one for Zero Ice and one for Springolina. That's just how it goes in our little group in the beginning. I also had to make a hatchet still, and a spear was also something I really wanted, because there's some creatures in the area, and as we progressed, I kind of heard a snake around, and wanted to lure to get trampled by these guys here. But the idea wasn't as good, because Springolina got caught up in the snake bite. And after it kind of came for me, but it was harder to make it bite the creature. And yeah, I got caught also. And sleeping. That's always fun, right, with the snakes. For some reason, it didn't came up to me, so I survived. I survived this snake bite. I think Zero Ice distracted it. But yeah, it's fun, the early game, when some of these creatures are still a big problem. And we are waking up, finally. First thing in mind was to take revenge on this snake. And yep, we were looking at it, trying to make a plan. And the plan became me just biting it. And it killed me. So I made my way back. Zero Ice and Springolina already were looking at it and kinda fighting. They were like running around from the snake. Just needed to get my tools, and I would take my revenge on the snake. My brother, Zero Ice, in the meantime, got sleepy. Just like me. Both of us got knocked out. And yeah, Springolina kind of had her fun while we were like knocked out. Moved us around. I will show a clip from her side of the incident. And she also found us some steamberries to wake up tiny bit earlier. Here's a clip where he just took Zero Ice closer. And isn't it funny how you just stay standing up while you are unconscious? I don't know if it's a bug supposed to be. Shouldn't you be like laying on the floor, or was there bigger bugs that they made it that you are standing up? Also, just these meteor showers, like wow, the colors on this map is pretty creepy, but it was really nice, and I like the orange and pink vibe that's going. We also harvested up. So we got a bunch of meat and hide to make us a bed too. Small progress ahead. But yeah, definitely I had to address the levels of the creatures. And while we waited for the meat to cook up, we were talking that, yeah, this is not gonna be a good spot for a base because there's no resources, there's no wood in the very close vicinity of the area. We have water and we need water, but yeah, we also need resources to progress, right? So as we were kinda talking and agreed to let's move on and find the perfect base location. We also got ambushed by a snake, which we did kill, but yeah, it knocked us out, all three of us. But that's teamwork. We are sleeping all on the job. But it's fine. It's we didn't die, and it just took ages to wake up finally. As we finally woke up, we were looking around and gathered our stuff and just decided to let's explore and find the location where we want at least the starter base for sure, because I still need to explore the map to see where I want my future base, which could be exciting to build. I also already kind of have some ideas because there's just so many cool building skins and just thinking about already. And also, let's not forget that we have a bunch of bugs in game, and not everyone knows where these bugs are, and it can make them look like a stable ground, but it is not. So yeah, let's make a bit of fun about Springolina. that never happened. I was not the mastermind behind making a bit of Superman out of her. So don't tell her that I did this. Anyway, we got to this very watery part with a bunch of creatures, and we didn't really see many danger. So we kind of thought that maybe we should put the base somewhere near here because maybe some of the creatures get confused on these parts to walk. And as I was just putting down foundation, the Capro found Springolina again. So yeah, her luck with dying a bunch in early game just didn't really work together. And here's her side of the clip on how did she die. Well, that's what you get if you are not paying attention to what's going on around you. And yeah, we just started to fool around because no matter how many times we die, it's just still fun to play together and laugh around, have a great time together. Well, after the fun ended, we also had to get back to working on the base. At least to get some tools, more tools, and storage and resources. And also, I was really fascinated by all the decoration around the floor. So yeah, I decided that I will just go around and collect all the wood that I saw around, and Capro was still lurking around. With a bad setup, though, it's not a problem. We can just spawn back. Also, the spawn point to the area is just around these parts, so we probably could have started around here, and the raptor claws is just let's just say it's terrifying when you are very concentrated in what's going on in the game, and you just think that, oh my god, there's an alpha around, but no, there is not. It's just the or the goodies falling from the sky, if you can find it. I actually never saw it as it flew above us or somewhere on the map, but yeah, it's fine. We will get many good loot eventually. and we just need to go around and collect all the materials which I decided on while they were kind of distracted by some of the creatures. Although there are a bunch of cool looking creature with these colors. The Christmas candy colors, and I don't know. Resource gathering time. It does make you feel a bit calm, and I like to gather materials, food, and stone. And while I did gather essential things, these two also roamed around the area and found some beaver dams that they decided to steal from, which is, we know how stealing from beavers go. So by the time I set up fire, they were already running from these little rascals. So who is at real fault? The beavers or them for stealing wood and cementing paste and everything? So I was going around collecting. I noticed the beavers and their kind of screams. Kind of these moments make ARK very special when you make memories of your friends kind of getting into trouble, and you just stand by and watch or try to run for their help, which I just decided to stare from the sidelines and root for them for a while. It's definitely different experience to play ARK with friends than just your own. And see their perspective and listen their funny comments is just fun. So, guys, we came to the end of today's episode. We found our way and got some basic tools. These two are already logged out. I don't know why Springolina just standing there, but I guess this is also a weird sleeping bug where she could be our lookout for the night. But yeah, we are kind of on in this area, as you can see, and we will be back and gather a bunch of resources which is around these parts, and hopefully tame some creatures in the next one. I'm thinking about moving to that cage up ahead and checking it out, but we'll see. And yeah, there's so much to do in the beginning of a series. I don't think two of them will stick around for very, very long. And yeah, don't worry, I will have our usual episodes where it's just us and going around on adventure, and yeah, it's going to be fun, and I'm really grateful for you guys for hanging out with me and supporting me on this journey up ahead of us, and we will see what sort of trouble we can find us into. And like I said, Nobody's Center is still going. It's coming up probably next episode somewhere next week. And we will keep on working on our series. But yeah, for the moment, thank you guys for following me and hanging out. And we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.